Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN, and today we've got Caicedo. It looks like Arsenal are going in with a third bid, not first, not second, but third. Where have we seen this before? We've seen it when we were trying to go after Mudryk. First, they'll get rejected. Third, they'll get rejected, and it looks like right now Arsenal are going to be going in for Caicedo with an £80 million bid. And for me, let's just get this done. I don't know what we're waiting on. I don't know what Arsenal are doing right now. We wasted 20 days chasing Mudryk that went somewhere else because we didn't meet the valuation of those. We would have got the player, and we kept undercutting the bid that they wanted. I say it looks like it's a player that Mikel Arteta wants. Looks like a player that the manager is looking at and is serious about. So let's just go and do it, caramba. Like at the end of the day, we've got Chelsea, a team that's pipped us to two players this transfer window. Pipped us to João Felix, has pipped us to Mudryk because we were too slow in the João Felix, we were too slow in the Mudryk, and now Caicedo is a player that they want, but they're focusing more on Enzo Fernandez. We already know that Benfica, my Portuguese team, I already know how they operate. They want full money, they want 120 mil for Enzo Fernandez if Chelsea are going to go in for him. If that deal falls flat, if we drag our feet, even though we only got 1 day left, if we drag our feet on this deal, Caicedo, we don't get it wrapped up, Chelsea can start focusing on Caicedo because they have Kante in that position. Other than Kante, they don't really have many other players in that position that are good enough to play that role. So at the end of the day, if Arsenal, my fear with this Caicedo, I don't care how much we pay for him at this moment in time because we've left it way too long. I want the player, I rate the player. Is he worth 80 mil? No. Is he worth 70 mil in my opinion? No. I think he's a very good young player, but we've left it way too long. And even if Arsenal don't go in with this 80 mil and we say, you know what, 80 mil is too much, that's the highest that we'll go in, and they're still not budging and they're looking to get the player for 100 mil. We don't have the time now to go and get another player. We have El Nene out. Partey is slightly injured, and even if he comes back for the Everton game, who do we have to rotate with him? So I don't want to see no Bucaria. Before, I would have said go for Paulinho. Fulham only got him for 20 mil. I would have went for Paulinho. We decided not to go for Paulinho. Fair enough. Now you're going for Caicedo. Put the money down. Stop with this. You know, we need to learn from João Felix, you know, not paying the amount of money that Atletico wanted him to be on loan to the end of the season. We didn't meet it. We lost out on the player. Mudryk, we went in with certain bids, undercutting how much the club wanted. We missed out. Now I'm done with all of that. Go in for Caicedo, get the player over the line. Because if we turn our attention, if Arsenal don't be serious about Caicedo, we turn our attention to somebody else, now other Premier League clubs, other clubs out there now know that we're desperate. They know about Partey and his injury record at Arsenal and him picking up another knock. They know that also El Nene isn't of the level and now he's injured. So they know that we're desperate for a player in that position. So wherever we're going to go to, we're going to have to overpay now. We've literally got about a day. We've got a day left to do this business. And for me, it's ultimately not good enough because I already knew when the transfer window opened, we needed a CDM. Yes, I like that we got Trossard. My annoyance was how long it actually took to turn our attention that Mudryk didn't want us. He played us and he went to Chelsea because we was messing around with the bids. Then we already knew that we needed another CDM. We didn't need El Nene to get injured. We didn't need Partey to get injured to know that we needed to strengthen in that area. So regardless of injuries in the CDM position at Arsenal, we needed to upgrade that. So at the end of the day, I just want Arsenal to go out there and pay the money. All due respect to Brighton, they're a selling club. Yeah, and I understand that Brighton want to make their money because they lost Basuma. At the end of the day, they lost Basuma at a cut price to Tottenham. They lost Trossard at a cut price to us. Both players' contracts running down, not wanting to stay at the club, you know, got their heads turned by bigger clubs. So they're trying to make that money up with Moises Caicedo. He's still under contract and he's still a very young player and he's an up-and-coming player that's doing very well for them. So I get it. But at the same time, you know, we've left ourselves in a position where we don't really have the time to be negotiating. We need to go in with this third bid, which if the reports are to be believed, we're going in with a second bid, 80 mil, put the money down, go in for the player. There's no more time for haggling. There's no bargain bucket. There's no more, you're not at the car boot sale. This is now, you want the player, put the money down, get the player over the line. That's all I want to see right now from Arsenal. I don't want to see haggling FC. I don't want to see car boot sale FC. I don't want to see none of this. You know what I mean? Buy one, get one free, 75% off. I don't want to see none of that bucaria. Vai lá e compra o jogador. I don't want to see no crap. Caicedo would definitely do a great job for Arsenal. Would he be a starter? I don't know. We'd have to fight with Thomas Partey because Partey's been very good for us. And he'd be adequate cover. Now, we also need to go and get a striker. Not only do we need Caicedo, but we also need to get a striker. At the end of the day, a lot of these players, the money they've been touted for, I don't believe that they're worth it. I think it's crazy. Moises Caicedo is a very good up-and-coming player, but 80 mil for someone that's not even the best in their position. You know what I'm saying? He's not even the best CDM in the league. And he's going for that amount of money. But at the end of the day, I don't really care. There's been way too many times we've been stunned where we don't get the business done that we need to do. Trossard, it was great to see having that option of Trossard on the left, or you got Martinelli. You can give Martinelli a break. You can take Martinelli off if he's not having a great game. And it would be great to have this kind of rotation all around the team. I can only see a positive in that, not a negative. And at the end of the day, if you have to overpay, well, this is what happens when you don't get your business done early in the transfer window. Teams know that you get desperate, and they like that. They like it when it's panic stations because they know you don't have the time to negotiate now that we're going down to a day in the transfer window, and you lose your negotiating power because they know, well, you get the business done or the transfer window is going to close. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we've only got ourselves, and well, really, we only got Edu. I think Arteta's done excellent this season to get us into this position, and it's down to Edu to go out there and get the business done. There's defenders like Paulinho, there's Ruben Neves. There's a bunch of CDMs that we could have got, and we needed rotation in multiple positions. Like I said, Caicedo, the thing I like about Caicedo is the fact that he can play. Or he can play as a central midfielder, or he can play as a CDM. So I like that about Caicedo. I like his versatility, which is something, you know, is the slogan for this season. Before it was trust the process, now it's versatility. So it is what it is, caramba. Just go out there and get it done. You know, I was happy when we were linked to Caicedo. I just want to get it done now, because the longer we take, the more our rivals can now start looking at certain targets that we want and certain targets that we're looking at and enter the race. So we already know Arsenal don't do well in a bidding war. Arsenal's not the type of club that like to do bidding wars for players, get into bidding wars and things like that. Let's get our business done early. We know what the club wants. We know what the player wants. The player already wants to come. He's already released the statement. So that's one thing done. What are the three things you need to get done? What the player wants, what the agent wants, and what the club wants. We already know the player wants to come. We already know that the agent's on board, and we already know how much the agent wants. Now we just need to agree the fee with the club and get him over the line. I don't want to see us dragging our feet. I'm sick and tired now every day hearing about Caicedo. Get it over the line. You know what I mean? I'm already seeing certain articles coming out here with, we're going to go, Arsenal may look to go for Moises Caicedo alternatives. There is no time, caramba. There is no time. It's the final countdown. It's a final flipping countdown. Yeah? At the end of the day, we've got a day left. I don't want to see no pukeria about half-price deals. I don't want to see no Douglas Luiz coming out. You know what I mean? Like last transfer window where Douglas Luiz, last minute, we're going for Douglas Luiz. When in reality, it was a panic buy, because if it wasn't, why did we go for him in this transfer window? I don't want to see that. Arteta's done his job. Let's be fair. You know, I criticize this guy a lot, but this season he's been doing his job. Yeah? Doing his job. He's been doing his job. He got us contending for the Premier League and got us in prime position with a team that nobody expected to be in this position this year. Now, Edu, you need to go out there and get him the players that are necessary. He needs a CDM and he needs a striker. For me, for this to be a 10 out of 10 transfer window, Trossard, a striker, Moises Caicedo, and maybe even Onana, then I'll be happy. But let's take out Onana. Even if you get the three, you've got rotation. Moises Caicedo can rotate with Granit Xhaka, and you can also rotate with Thomas Partey. And then if you got Trossard that can obviously rotate with Martinelli, and you get another striker, God forbid anything happens to Eddie Nketiah, who has been stepping up in recent games, then you've got rotation for him. You're not panicking. You don't have to draw Martinelli out of position. You don't need to try and rush Gabriel Jesus back because you've got the rotation on the bench. Our bench isn't good enough. And the Man City game, I didn't do the review because I was busy and I was watching it on my phone. But this is what I'm saying. The bench ain't good enough. Sambi Lokonga is not good enough. Players like Fabio Vieira isn't good enough. This bench will be the reason. It's going to be the reason and going to be the cause of us not winning the Premier League if we fail to win the Premier League. Moises Caicedo, we could do a lot worse than get Moises Caicedo. Get the guy in. I don't care if we do less business in the summer. Get it over the line. Get this guy in. Go get me a striker. I don't even care if it's Mitrovic, even a striker. I don't care. Go get me another striker that gives us something different, you got different tools in the bags, that if a game that Eddie Nketiah is not scoring, just like the Man City game, wasn't scoring goals and wasn't lethal enough, you've got a Mitrovic that you can start spamming crosses in, and 5 crosses out of 10, he's going to bury one of them. So why not do that? It doesn't make any sense to me. So for me, this third bid better be what they want. I know Brighton keeps saying that they won't want to sell the player. I saw certain news reports saying that they've already bought, I think it was a Danish midfielder as a replacement for Caicedo. So he's definitely on the market. A team like Brighton can't afford to turn down, this amount of money, in my opinion. And just get the job done. I don't want to be dragging our feet and wasting time. Honestly, I ain't got time to waste. Let's get on to Marquinhos. Obviously, Trossard coming into the club. Marquinhos is going to get even less game time. I kind of feel sorry for this guy because I think he played decently in the Europa League. I remember the goal that he scored in the Europa League. I think he's actually done okay with certain opportunities, limited opportunities that he's been given. But obviously, with Trossard being in the team, he's going to be given even less game time. So, Marquinhos going out on loan to Norwich, who are fighting for to get promoted from the Championship. I think we could do a lot worse. I'd rather see him playing than just being on the bench and not utilised. So, with the return of ESR, the fact that we've got Trossard in, you can't really see where this guy's going to get minutes, really. So good luck to Marquinhos going out on loan. For me personally, wishing him all the best. And yeah, I'd be excited to see what kind of play he turns into. I remember when we bought Martinelli, I didn't have high expectations of Martinelli. And look at the player that we've got in Martinelli, somebody that's easily worth at least 70, 80 mil. Do you know what I mean? For a player that we bought, I think we bought Martinelli for less than 10 million. So we don't know, how good Marquinhos is going to become. But obviously he needs a bit more time. Going from the Brazilian league straight to the Premier League is a big jump. Even certain players coming from the Portuguese league to the Premier League, we can see it's already big enough jump. Look at Fabio Vieira. Look at Darwin Núñez. The Premier League is a big boy league. So at the end of the day, I don't think the player's not that great. I just think he needs some time to adjust to British football, English football, the Premier League. So let him get some, experience over there in the Championship. I remember when ESR was going out on loan as well to teams like Norwich, similar teams, and it made him a better player. I know the problem with ESR is completely different. It's more on fitness. The ability is there. We've seen the ability. It's just, the guy's constantly getting injured. So it is what it is. Marquinhos going out on loan. Good luck to him. And hopefully he gets the game time he's looking for. We've got this headline as well. Cedric going to Fulham. I'm kind of getting sick and tired of hearing about Cedric going to Fulham. And it's saying Cedric loan to Fulham held up by Brighton. Cedric loan move from Arsenal to Fulham is still on, but both clubs are waiting for Shane Duff's transfer from Brighton. For me, let's just get this done. At the end of the day, he's another player that's not part of Mikel Arteta's plans. I would have rather seen Cedric get sold. But, if his loan deal goes well with Fulham, I'm sure if we, stick a 15, 20 million pound price tag on Cedric, they'll pay it if the player plays well and performs well when he's out there on loan. For me, we just need to move past players like this that are just not good enough. Not good enough to break into the team, not good enough to set competition, and it's just on the bench, not really doing much, not really getting the opportunities. For me, Cedric just needs to go, and hopefully he finds a new home in Fulham, and hopefully we can make some money out of him and try and turn a profit off of Cedric if he performs well at Fulham. So that's my thoughts on Cedric going out on loan. Good luck to him. Wish him nothing but the best. And yeah, hopefully it can be, I don't think it's going to be a loan deal with an obligation to buy, but hopefully one with an option to buy, and they can take him. And we can move on and get another right back, because Ben White's been great. But other than that, what other right back do we have that's of the level? Fabrizio Romano and Arsenal wonder kid target claim January move off. Ivan Fresneda has been hotly linked with a move to Arsenal in recent months, but now looks to stay with Valladolid for the remainder of the season. Obviously, Dortmund are also interested in this player. I've never seen him play. We've been linked to him now for a couple of days. And yeah, it looked like it's going to be a deal where we buy him and he gets loaned straight back out to his current club. And for me, it's just like I'm not really that interested, if I'm being completely honest. Like I'm trying to focus on players that are going to help us win the league, and a player that's going to be loaned back out to Real Valladolid ain't really going to be ain't going to be helping us in our pursuit of the Premier League title. So it is what it is. Maybe it's one for the future. You never know. Like I said, we've bought players on the cheap before. We've bought Martinelli, and look at the player that he's become. But if he comes, I mean, I'm not even too bothered because I don't really know much about this guy. I don't know how great he is. And like I said, I wanted another right back. I can't lie. I did want another right back. Because I think we're in trouble if Ben White gets injured. I don't think Tomiyasu's of the level. And obviously Cedric looks like he's going to Fulham. But is this guy good enough? I mean, 18-year-old kid, and he's played in La Liga. Okay, it is a top league, but it's a completely different league to the Premier League. It ain't really proven. Is he going to be, getting loaned back out? We're not even going to see if he's good enough this season to give competition to Ben White. I'm not really that fussed, to be honest. I'm really not fussed if we get him or if we don't. I'd rather a better right back, but I get it. You do need to get some players for the future, but just one that I'm not really that bothered on. Already, certain journalists already coming out with alternatives if Arsenal don't get Moses Caicedo, and this is the thing that pisses me off. Like, go and get the guy. At the end of the day, we got the money. We got the money, so just go and do it. Even if we've got less money in the summer, well, you've bought more players that we needed, so it's less business that needs to be done. So it's a win-win either way. And if we win the Premier League by getting Moses Caicedo, no one's going to give a crap about how much money it costs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like City with Jack Grealish. People are bare on Jack Grealish. Oh, it costs 100 million. If he helps them win the Premier League, do they care? No, they don't care. It doesn't matter anymore. And it's the same with Moses Caicedo. I don't care if we pay over the odds for him because most players are going over the odds. Like, the price of certain strikers is ridiculous. Average strikers are going for 70, 80 mil. That these guys are not even banging over 20 goals a season. So at the end of the day, the market is mad. It is what it is. But Sheffield United midfielder could hold key to Arsenal transfer as Fulham, Newcastle make bids. Not for me. Brighton are ready to bid for Sheffield United midfielder Sander Berge if they agree a deal with Arsenal to sell Moses Caicedo. Well, they can go and take this guy, Sander Berge. They can have him. Hopefully, they do get him, and we can go and get Moses Caicedo. Obviously, the Brighton manager did come out and say that they need to be comfortable with the world without Moses Caicedo, and I think Brighton have done a great job of losing assets and bouncing back. So if we give them the right amount of money, we can get the player, and they can go and get this Sander Berge from Sheffield United, and props to them. You know, they got rid of their manager, they're still sourcing. You know what I mean? They got rid of Basuma, they're still sourcing. They got rid of Trossard, they're still sourcing. You know what I mean? They knocked out Liverpool the other day. What a goal by Mitoma as well. What a goal. What a technique in the box as well. The technique on that was levels, absolute levels. So they got a very good recruitment, whether it's re-recruiting a manager, re-recruiting players. Yeah, they already know who's the next one in. They're running very smoothly, Brighton. And listen, get some of their scouts over here because I don't think, we can do any worse. At the end of the day, we've got some certain players for me that ain't looking like they're cutting it that we brought into Arsenal. Fabio Vieira, Lokonga, Nuntavaj. You know what I'm saying? When you're tight for money like Brighton, they ain't got time to be spending, on duds like that. I think Brighton, they spend on Trossard and Caicedo, I think, come to the club. They bought them for less than £10 million. Less than £10 million. And they're trying to flip now Moses Caicedo to Arsenal to 80 to 100 million pounds. I mean, that's top recruitment. It's top recruitment for the money that they're getting for players. And listen, hopefully they get Sander Berge. Obviously, I look at it like this. I think the thing is, they know that if Arsenal meet the valuation, they will let the player go. I think they want to get the replacement in, whether it is Sander Berge from Sheffield United or other players that I've seen. Certain news articles come out with names that they're going to replace Moses Caicedo with. They want to get that deal over the line because if they get the money for Moses Caicedo first, every team that they go to try and buy a new CDM, new central midfielder, are going to say, look, the price is going to go up 10, 15, 20 mil because we already know that you've flipped, 10 times the money you paid for Moses Caicedo. You've got that 70 mil, 80 mil, 90 mil from Arsenal. You know you got bread, you better part with that bread. So I think they want to play broke to get the replacement so they can get it at a budget price. because that's their model. Get players cheap and then flip them if they have to sell them. And then they can announce that, we're going to, Arsenal are in for Moses Caicedo and we're paying 80, 90, whatever it is, plus add-ons and performance-based packages. So that's what I think is going on at the moment. In my opinion, Arsenal just need to act fast. Give them the money. Look at the way Chelsea moved. And I hate the fact that I'm comparing my club to Chelsea. When they wanted João Felix, they put the money down, they got the player. Arsenal were messing around, Man United were messing around. I didn't see no pucaria from Chelsea. When we were going for Mudryk, Chelsea allowed us to see how much the player was worth, swooped in, the first deal, boom, got the player. That's how we need to move right now for Caicedo and hopefully for another striker if we're going to be serious. Because we already know the Achilles heel right now in this squad for Arsenal is the bench. And we saw that against Man City, which for me was an absolute atrocity to even put that lineup up against Man City. But that's another story for another day. That was completely, I don't know what pucaria was going on with Mikel Arteta, bro. This is Man City. There ain't no bums, but it is what it is. But you can see, and in a way, I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad in a way. In a way, I'm not happy because I wanted to go all out for the FA Cup. But at the same time, it showed the deficiencies once again to the board, to Edu, to Arteta, that there's deficiencies in the squad. And what is that? It's the bench. The bench ain't good enough. Lokonga ain't good enough. Fabio Vieira ain't good enough. What did these men do? What did they offer? What did they do? I don't know what they do. El Nene ain't good enough. These men ain't going to take us forward. And right now, we're ahead of schedule when, in reality, the standard of a club of the size of Arsenal is to be winning major honours, but whatever. We're ahead of schedule. If you're ahead of schedule, then you need to get players that are up to our schedule right now, which is competing for a league title. That is what I want to see. Not carrying bums on the bench that ain't good enough, and I've seen enough from them that they're not good enough. Will they come good? I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to be on chance. At the end of the day, too many times we've left the transfer window and we've not addressed what we need to address. Estou cansado, tô por aqui de ver a mesma porcaria that we don't get the players that we need. Right now, I was happy to see Moses Caicedo being linked to Arsenal, but I'm only going to get gas when I see it over the line, and I still need one more player because we still don't have any rotation until Jesus comes back in terms of the striker position. We need it to be filled. I don't care what it costs. At the end of the day, we're only in this situation, Edu, because you were twerking with Mudryk and you fell for Mudryk saying, "No, I only want to go to Arsenal. Arsenal, the only club I want to." We wasted time. Like we wasted time chasing Vlahovic. Like we wasted time. There's loads of players I can reel off in the past that we used to. Higuain, Draxler, all these man there. Do you know what I'm saying? Wasting time in transfer windows instead of seeing if the player wants to come, if we're ready to pay the money. If not, move on to the next target. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. If we don't get Moses Caicedo, I'm expecting Paulinho. And if I don't get Paulinho, I'm expecting at least Ruben Neves, but I don't want Ruben Neves. I want Paulinho. I'll take Paulinho right now. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'll take right now. But it is what it is. We don't have time to haggle. Listen, this is what my mom used to do when I'm running late. No damn tempo. Yeah? Put the fucking bid down. I ain't got time for this shit. Put the bid down, get the player over the line before Chelsea lose out. When they see that Benfica are not playing, they want 120 for Enzo. They miss out on Enzo, and then they start focusing on Moses Caicedo. Let's keep it real. Let me just say something, yeah? If Chelsea were in for Moses Caicedo, do you think, yeah, that it would take them this long to get him over the line? It's a blessing right now. I want to say that it is a blessing that Chelsea are focused on Enzo Fernandes. Yeah, and let me tell you something. I know Benfica. Benfica makes top money. When Benfica sold Di Maria, David Luiz, João Felix, there's been hella ballers that come from Portugal, come from Benfica. They will not budge on what they want. They will get what they want. Yeah, and if Chelsea don't meet that, well, guess what? They may say, "Well, we was about to spend at least 100 mil on Enzo Fernandes. Let's enter the race back for Moses Caicedo." At the end of the day, if we can't get a cam, if we can't get a creative midfield, let's just go get a CDM. We need a CDM anyway. And then what? Are we going to be in a bidding war? Are we going to be in a bidding war with them? I don't see it because I've never seen Arsenal be in a bidding war before. We don't like bidding wars. So let's get the job done early. I want to wake up tomorrow when my black head opens my eyes. I want to see Caicedo has signed, holding the shirt, and I want to have chest. I don't want to go into the last minute countdown and seeing all that Bulgaria. Listen, I don't need my blood pressure to be risen right now. I need us to do what we need to do. Eu tô cansado that every transfer window, it has to go down to the end, and then my heartbeat, my blood pressure, my head is burning, my pits are sweating, my forehead is sweating because Arsenal are not doing what we need to do, and then we put a stupid dickhead bid for flipping Douglas Luiz. I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to see none of that. Arsenal this season so far to this point are proving me wrong. I've criticized Arteta, I've criticized this regime, this club. Yeah, keep proving me wrong. Show me that we are serious about winning the Premier League. Show me that we're serious. Show me that we've learned that there is positions that we need to get filled in this team, and we're going to be serious about it. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. But we'll see. We'll see. It looks like Lokonga is free to leave once Arsenal get Caicedo or another DM. Bro, pack his stuff. Epa, where's his casaco? Where's the jaqueta? On the mala. Get everything, caramba. Get his bag. Get his passport. Get his ID card. Get his flipping flip-flops. Dash it in the bag and get this guy out my club. This guy is a bum. And I've been saying this guy's a bum. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. My eyes, look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Olha, mas olha bem, aproxima-te. Olha bem. You see these eyes? They don't fool me. They don't fool me. And I've seen enough from this guy that I see nothing about it. Not great at passing the ball. Isn't good at transitional play. Doesn't have great vision. Isn't great at dribbling with the ball. What does he do? What does he do? Do you know what the bum statements are going to be? Oh, he's got great work rate. I couldn't give a crap. Get us a bit about work rate. Man goes Power League and sees guys that got work rate. Listen, get this guy out. Get Caicedo in and get this Lokonga. Bro, it sounds like a dance. Do the Lokonga. Bro, get this guy. He can do the Lokonga on his way out with his P45, his flip-flops, his dusty toes. Get the hell out of the club, bro. I ain't got time. Do you know how many guys we've been dragging in this club? Man like Rob Holding. Bro, there's been mad Mustafis. Bro, I see David Luiz's. There's been so many man that's dragged this team that I'm done. I am done. You know what I mean? My throat's getting dragged because I'm absolutely done with carrying players that are not good enough to be at this club. The standards are up here. You're either good enough or you get out. This guy ain't it. I ain't seen anything. With a young player, I need to see something. You don't have to be like, for example, I rate ESR. He ain't a complete player, but he's good at dribbling. He's a decent passer. He actually looks to go forward. He tries to be effective in the final third and plays balls through the eye of the needle. You can see something in him, even though he's not the actual, finished article. It's the same with Martinelli. Martinelli ain't the finished article yet, but he's good at driving at players. He's fast. He's actually technically decent. Lokonga, what do I see from this guy? I don't know what anyone sees from this guy. I'm sorry. I think the Project Lokonga has failed. I am sorry, my people. Listen, make sure there's 93 people locked in right now. Make sure you like and subscribe. Listen, eu tô cansado, yeah? I haven't even had dinner yet, yeah? Make sure you like and subscribe. Don't be a filho da puta right now. The sides of my mouth are ashy. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. And I'm out here trying to give you lot news. If anyone knows any breaking news, leave it down in the comments down below, caramba. If you don't agree with me, leave your comments down below. We'll get to it. Do you know what I'm saying? But like and subscribe. 96 people up in this bit. Come on, man. Come on. No. Desculpa aí. Like and subscribe, caramba. Yeah? Don't make me have to get the Angolan slipper out again because I don't want to keep having to put up some Angolan discipline, caramba. Like and subscribe. Would you keep Lokonga? I surely wouldn't. Let me know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Arsenal, huge late bid for Caicedo alternative. Listen, I'm so sick. You know what? It's got to the point. I'm sick and tired of even looking at Tielemans' face, bro. And it's nothing against Tielemans because I actually think he's a decent player. I'm just sick and tired. Like Mozovic Thomas Sangrad, my ears are bleeding. Yeah? With the stress, my ears are bleeding because I'm sick and tired of this deal. For us to be doing this whole roundabout, wasting all this time to then go back on Tielemans, bro, that's going to get me vexed. I'm sick and tired of it. At the end of the day, just go and get Moses Caicedo. Clearly, Arteta and Edu, like Moses Caicedo, look at him as the number one target. Go after him. I don't want to see plan B. I don't want to see plan D. Go and get plan A. I'm sick of these sideman projects. Go and get plan A. I'm sick and tired of this. We've known how much Leicester want for Tielemans. Tielemans has been twerking to come to Arsenal, and we've not gone and got the deal done. To be honest, the Tielemans deal was easier to get over the line than the Trossard deal. We already know the player wants to bounce. So at the end of the day, man, I'm not really with it. Like, go and get the player that we need to get, which is Moses Caicedo, and then we can end all these talks about potentially going and get Yuri Tielemans. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. I want to know what you lot think about it. Today's not going to be a super long stream. But big up to Tropa Elite, all the Tropa Elites that are in the building today. And yeah, man, the Man City game, for me, just, this is what I'm saying, man. Like, just not good enough. It's not good enough when you start getting some of these bench boys in. Like, the standard of football just drops. And I felt like it was mad naive for Arteta to be playing like man like Fabi Vieira and then Mandela. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? Playing man like Rob Holding and that. What are you doing? These guys are not of the level. You know what I mean? It's like you've been doing so well and then you go and do a dickhead move like that. And at the end of the day, yeah, I want to win every trophy. We're not a team that wins in Europe, innit? So we may be in the Europa League. So is Man United. So is Barcelona. Are we going to win it? I don't know. Because we definitely don't have the squad to compete for Premier League and Champions League. So therefore, it's more than likely we're going to have to prioritize one or the other. So at the end of the day, man, and we don't have that history. Since winning the Cup Winners' Cup, we ain't won nothing in Europe. So am I really confident winning in Europe? No. So this is why just go out there and get the squad. And then we do have the players to rotate and be serious in both competitions. The more competitions, the higher your chances of winning at least one. You know what I mean? This manager's been here so how long, and he put all his eggs in one basket. I mean, when he started throwing away the FA Cups and that, where's it got us? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, just make the squad stronger, my guy. Do you know what I mean? Yes, we bought that Kivior guy to rotate with Rob Holding. Rob Holding shouldn't be starting in the game against Man City, if I'm being completely honest. But I'm glad that we got a centre back for that position. Fabi Vieira, bro, this guy should be out on loan, along with Lokonga. But these are the men that we got on the bench to try and affect the game. What did they do against Man City? Like, what the Fabi Vieira? I'm done, man. I'm done. Listen, Eddie's got a lot of work to do. He got a lot of things to do. You're talking a spera. Because I'm telling you right now, if we don't get the business that needs to be done, meu Deus do juro, I'm going to be vexed. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to lose it. Nunca saber. I'm here patiently waiting for us to get the players that we need to get. Let me get into you lot's comments, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. 2 out of 10 window with 24 hours to go. Arsenal not serious about winning the Premier League. This is what I'm saying, bro. We still need a striker. We still need a midfielder. For me, we still need another right back. And we ain't done it. Like, Trossard is calm, but we needed a lot more. We needed a lot more. And I'm being nice. I'm being nice at the moment, saying that Caicedo can rotate for Xhaka and Partey, because I would have preferably got a player for each position. Onana and Moses Caicedo would be rotation for both. For Xhaka and for Partey. Instead of just getting Moses Caicedo to rotate for either one. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. D1, big up, bro. Mia Familia, big up to you, bro. Come on. Hit that like button, people. Show the support. Come on, man. Con certeza. Big up to you, bro. Big up to all my Portugueses in the building. Bro, where have you been? You've been hiding since that FA Cup defeat. I was waiting for your end match review. I was busy, bro. I can't lie, I was busy. But I see why it looks a bit shady. You know what I'm saying? But bro, do you know how many times I go live after a defeat? I definitely wasn't ducking that one. I just found it ridiculous that some Arsenal fans online were saying, oh, it don't matter, it's only the FA Cup. Bro, when this manager was getting us 8th and 5th and all these positions, these man was like, oh yeah, but he won the FA Cup. Now all of a sudden the FA Cup ain't important. Bro, we don't win in Europe. We ain't won the Premier League in almost 20 years. I don't think we have the chest to say, oh, this competition ain't important. What? Is man mad? When I see Man City with Pep, yeah, getting bare happy when they're getting that Carling Cups and all that, you know what I mean? Getting Carabao Cups, getting happy, yeah. If Carabao Cup ain't too small for your manager, why does some Arsenal fans think that FA Cup's too small for us? Well, how many FA Cups have we even won? Exactly the most. So we make a big deal out of it when we talk about trophy haul, but then all of a sudden, when we're in the competition, it don't matter anyway. Yeah, it's calm that we didn't put our strongest team out to go out against Man City, that played one of their strongest teams, that have won 4 out of 5 Premier League titles in the last couple of years. It don't matter. We can put our bench players. Our bench players that weren't good enough to perform for us in the Europa League, but all of a sudden they're good enough to beat Man City. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Fabio Vieira wasn't playing well in the Europa League. So how dare this manager think that he's good enough to perform against Man City? Pep is on crack. I mean, not Pep, sorry. Pep's calm. Arteta's on crack. I don't know what this field that put us thinking, bro. I don't know, man. The arrogance is just ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm fuming about losing João Cancelo. Let's be real about João Cancelo, though, bro. Like, the last couple of months, he's not been the João Cancelo, like the elite level João Cancelo. Let's be real. And that's probably why Pep. I heard there was a training ground bust up. I don't know. You're the Man City fan. You'll probably know more. I'm just hearing certain little things that I pick up when I'm looking at Arsenal news. But yeah, man, it's mad. It's mad. But João Cancelo, I rate João Cancelo already. You already know he's my Portugueser. But this season, he hasn't been the João Cancelo of old. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with him. Smash those likes up for my brother Northside on the way in. Big up, Lenny, bro. Big up to you, man. Thank you very much. Bro, what's your thoughts on what Lokonga did after you lot lost on Friday, storming off down the tunnel and ignoring the fans? Bro, how dare this guy? I've not seen this Filuta Puta have one good game, and then you want to do that? Man, fuck, this guy can fuck off, bro. I ain't got time for it, bro. Like, own your performance, innit? Your performance wasn't good enough. Like, since he's come, Lokonga, what has he done? Do you know what I'm saying, bro? It's mad, bro. It's actually mad. Some of these players are getting... Some of these bums get too cocky, bro. Like, I've seen it before. Like, this guy needs to be humbled, bro. Just, you know what? If you can't get rid of him, just loan him to, I don't even know, Scunthorpe FC. I don't know, Peterborough FC. Just loan him out. Loan him. I don't even want to see him. Send him Division 1. Who's in Division 1? Oxford United? I don't know. Just loan him out. I'm done with it. This guy's not even, he's not rewarded us one time. And this is why I don't overgas certain players until I see what they're about. Do you know what I'm saying? This is why I don't gas them. I want to see what you're about. Do you know what I'm saying? But nah. And hopefully he's disciplined as well, because at the end of the day, when Aubameyang had certain antics, when Ozil had certain antics, they were disciplined. So this guy needs to get disciplined as well, because this guy's never done anything. Do you know what I'm saying? I remember more better moments, not saying that I wanted to keep Ozil and Aubameyang, but I remember better moments from Aubameyang and Ozil than this guy. And this guy is now acting like that. Look, bro, Lokonga, you can do the Lokonga and fuck off at the club. I ain't got time for that. Disrespecting the fans, bro. Disrespecting the fans. That's how I feel about it. Disrespecting the fans. This bum ain't even put one good performance, bro. Who does he think he is? You know what I mean? Turn around, make you, bro. We're going to turn you into the next Wilshere, bro. You know what I'm saying? But actually, not even the next Wilshere. Turn you into the next Frimpong, bro. Flog you to flipping Championship or Division 1. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Come salute the fans, man. Vamsi, the man, big up to you, bro. How you doing? What's good, Northampton? What's man on? What's forward? What do you want? Bro, has Saka been realized? Has Saka been released from Ake's back pocket yet? Bro, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We move. I ain't gonna get onto Saka because I think Saka's been great this season. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna put it all on Saka. I'll put it on the manager. And I actually think Tina Turner actually had a decent game. From what I saw, but like I said, I was watching bits of the game. I didn't watch the whole game because I had things to do, so I was watching it on my phone. But yeah, man, big up to you lot. No, it's calm, man. It's calm. The banner's coming in it, D1. The banner's coming. It's calm, man. But big up, my bro. Hope you're good. I'm good, man. Chelsea are getting ridiculous as well, bidding 105 million for Enzo Fernandes, bro. Trust me, they better come with a suitcase of money. They better come in there like Pablo Escobar when they're talking to Benfica, because Benfica won't get finesse for no one. If you want someone, you pay the going rate. And that is it. And the fact that he won the World Cup, even though I don't think he was the most pivotal reason why they won, I think still Messi was the most pivotal reason why Argentina won the World Cup. They're going to use that. They're going to use it to bump the price. They're going to use the fact that he hasn't even been at Benfica for a year. They're going to use the fact that he's still young. He's still under contract. What's he on? 5-year contract. Bro, they're going to have to spend 120 M's. It is what it is. Chelsea just got to get the money out because Benfica ain't playing around. You know what I mean? If you lot want Caicedo, you lot have to act now, just in case Chelsea go and put a big offer for him. That's what I said, bro. This is what I'm saying. That's what I said. This is what I'm saying. But what do? We undercut the bid. We know how much the player's going for. We know we haven't got enough time. 75 mil plus add-ons. You know what I mean? All this nonsense. Just go out there and put the money down. I'm sick and tired of penny pinching because we just lose targets. We already lost 2 targets this transfer window. 2. So I'm not hearing it. You know what I mean? I completely agree with you, D1. Bro, how bad is Holding? When I saw him against my team the other day, he's really terrible. Bro, I didn't even need that game to confirm that. I already know he's a bum. A move to the championship for Marquinhos is a good move because the championship is an underrated league and it is very, very competitive. I agree, bro. Has there been any news on when you lot getting Jesus back? I've not seen any news. All the news has been transfer related. I don't know, but by the next stream I'll get an update because I actually genuinely don't know. I heard he's out for like a couple of weeks, but I need to get back onto that because sometimes they can accelerate the time that they come back into the squad, so you never know. It's kind of like a weekly thing you got to check. But yeah, that play, Fresneda from Villarreal is a promising player. I've seen him a couple of times, but I have to admit he is nowhere near ready for the Premier, and that's why I'm not really concerned about him. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Sander Berge is overrated, been saying it for time, even when Sheffield United was in the Premier League. Bro, that's not my problem. Brighton can get him as a replacement for Moses Caicedo, as long as we get Moses Caicedo. Mitoma is an absolute baller. I'd love to take him as a long-term replacement for Riyad Mahrez. Bro, he's looking good, but I want to see it for a season. The thing is, yeah, a lot of people just hop onto players that sometimes the player's gone up another level, yeah, but sometimes they're just on a hot streak. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, do you remember Michu when he was doing all of that? He was on a hot streak. The next season, yeah, look how many goals he scored for Swansea. The next season, I didn't see that same Michu guy. Went back to La Liga, went back into, being irrelevant. So this is the thing. I'd like to see players do it for at least a season or 2, preferably 2, especially because Brighton aren't going to let him go on a cheap. Like I said, they've already let Trossard go on a cheap compared to what they could have got for him. They already let Basuma go on a cheap compared to what they could have. And now they're trying to make it up with Caicedo. And trust me, Mitoma is going to be the next one. And then they know they're going to need to put a big transfer price on. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, Liverpool went and bought Darwin Núñez that only had 1 good season at Benfica. 1. And I get it. He's playing in the Portuguese league. But then look, does he really look like he's worth 100 mil? And it could be the same with Mitoma. Like, you don't know if this guy's going to be able to keep up what he's doing, or if it's a flash in the pan, or things are going his way. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I mean, at the end of the day, you're a City fan, but for me, before I'd go pay big money in Mitoma, let's see him keep this up for next season. Then I can say, you know what, Mitoma is a baller. I've seen consistency because this happens, man. Sometimes players hit form and then everything they do just goes in. They look saucy. I like to see a little bit of time before you go and put the big money. Obviously, if you can get Mitoma for 20, 30 mil, then okay, you can say, okay, he's kind of worth the risk because you're not breaking the bank. But would Brighton really allow Mitoma to go for 20, 30 mil? Nah. I think they're going to stick a massive price tag on him. So for me, Mitoma, I like the way he's playing. Techie finish against Liverpool, but I'll give it a little bit more time before I start throwing big money at it because I don't think, like I said, I don't think Brighton will let him go for cheap. How is Holding still an Arsenal player? I have to be honest with you, bro. And not all for nothing, yeah. We saw this Filo da Puta all the time sucking off Arteta because he knows he ain't good enough to be at Arsenal. I remember one time the camera was on this guy, yeah. This guy and his massive head, bro. His flipping Samsung 55-inch HD forehead, yeah. This bum Holding was saying, I don't mind. I'll do whatever the manager wants. I don't mind if he wants me to sit on the bench. I'll sit on the bench. Bro, no, that's not the standard, bro. You should be fighting to be a starter at this team. You're 27, 26, 27, 20, supposed to be in your prime, and you're happy to just sit on the bench. Nah, Rob Holding's a bum, bro. Get this guy off. And I'm happy. One thing I can big up the club for, they went and got Kivio, which is definitely can't be any worse than Rob Holding. So big up the club for that. And hopefully we can see Kivio and see how good he is. He definitely, minimum, he's got to be better than Rob Holding. Minimum, juro por Deus. If he's any worse, juro, I'm going to be vexed. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? So we will see. We will see. But Rob Holding's a bum, bro. Absolute bum. Hold on a second. I'm getting a phone call. Why am I going to call? They all wanna call when I'm busy, man. But anyway, people, right? What you lot saying? Yo, what's up? I just subbed. Arsenal's the best. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Do you think we'll get Tielemans, bro? For me, Tielemans will be a panic buy. We had the whole window, even before the transfer window opened. We already knew that Tielemans was interested to come to Arsenal. So if we wanted him, we should have went for him. The fact that we're going in for Tielemans, this is the play that we want. So go out and get it done. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want plan Bs. I want plan A. You know what I'm saying? I want plan A. And for me, now I'm not on this Tielemans. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people, but I'm not on this Tielemans team. Bro, is it true that Arsenal was looking at Danny Ings, but he chose West Ham for more first team opportunities? A lot of people have been saying it on different streams, but I wasn't sure if it was true. I've not seen anything about Danny Ings, but listen, at this moment in time, there's not many world-class strikers. I would have taken Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney's got legal problems that I don't know what's going on with it. So I don't know. But I would take Ivan Toney in a heartbeat like that. Better than Nketiah. Definitely decent rotation for Gabriel Jesus. And like I said, he can drop in deep. He's got all the technique. He can finish. The guy's an absolute flipping baller. Yeah? But would I take Danny Ings? Danny Ings can come and do a job. But then I'll be upgrading that position in the summer. So I'd rather, a Mitrovic, because Mitrovic offers something different. When you got Jesus, you got someone that can drop in deep, can bring other players into the game, he's better at the passing, he's got better vision. We already know what Jesus brings to the table. But then if you got a Mitrovic, for example, the game against Man United, the first game, not the last game that we beat them 3-2, the first game, when the game was tight, we couldn't play around them. You bring on a Mitrovic, all of a sudden you start spamming crosses into the box. Next thing you know, you can win the game. Do you know what I mean? You spam 5 or 6 crosses into the box to Mitrovic, he's at least scoring one of those goals. That can be the winning goal. So you need different tools in the box. And I always said this, and I'll say this again. Alex Ferguson didn't just have one type of striker. He had Berbatov that was technically sound, but was a fox in the box. Then you had a workman in Wayne Rooney. Then you had Van Persie that was just an amazing finisher. All of them had different attributes. So you need different attributes. I think a lot of Arsenal fans have seen that it's worked with Jesus, and they think that we have to get another striker in the same mold. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can have Jesus as a start, and you can have someone that's more of a clinical finisher to come off the bench when you need that goal with 20, 30 minutes to go of the game, and you need to get the points and you need to win ugly. So that is what I want to see. I get Mitrovic. There's not a lot of world class. I mean, Rafael Leão, we've been tired with Rafael Leão. I would take Rafael Leão. I think Rafael Leão played very well for Portugal. I would take Rafael Leão. So, at the end of the day, I just want to see my club be proactive and go in. And like I said, in January transfer window, I'd rather buy from the Premier League because I know they don't have that adaptation period. They can hit the ground running from the go. That is what I want to see. If you buy someone from abroad, okay, Rafael Leão is from abroad, but I think he's a very promising player. Certain ones, you can have the exception. Majority of them, they're going to need to adjust. Look at Darwin Núñez at Liverpool. We ain't got time for that. We're going for the league now. We need players that can do a job now. And this is why I like Moses Caicedo, because Moses Caicedo is able to do the job for Arsenal now. You know what I mean? Paulinho from Fulham can do a job now. We don't need them to adjust. And you never know if the player will ever adjust. Sambi Lokonga ain't adjusting to the league. Nuntavaja to go out and loan to Marseille because he wasn't adjusting to the Premier League. You've got who else have you got? Fabi Vieira come from Porto. He hasn't been adjusting to the league. So we need players that are already here that can perform now. That's what I want to see, bro. But yeah, Douglas Luiz is better than Tielemans in my opinion. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. I don't really rate Douglas Luiz, but it's up to you, man. Is what it is. What's this? Big up Northside. Big up, bro. 245 people in the building. Puta que pariu. Hit the like button, caramba. Hit the flipping like. I'm supposed to be going out for lunch. Yeah, man's supposed to be going out getting lamb chops. Man's doing videos. Man's doing transfers. You know what I'm saying? Hit the likes, filho da puta. Don't be on and don't hit the dislike. You don't know what I'm saying? Hit the dislike. I'm here with my rum and coke. Aquí, epa, mommy, we made it. Do you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We're all waiting for Arsenal to get this flipping Moses Caicedo over the line and hopefully another striker. Come on, man. Come on. What's going on? Man has to get the slipper out and get the Angolan discipline because you man ain't hitting the like button. You man ain't subscribing. I don't know what's going on. 230, 250 got a puta que pariu. No, francamente. Get the likes up. Get at least 200 likes, man. For this. Come on, man. What's going on? Sweating out here like a hot box, like I'm in a trap house. What's going on? We need not praise, we need to buy. Exactly. We just need to go out and get the job done, man. Arteta's a clown. Arteta threw away the FA Cup again. 5-point lead with a game in hand. I'm sorry, he has to deliver the title. Eddie's the biggest fraud of all. He's pissing about. Get the motherfucking deal done, you bum. Eddie's a bum, man. He needs to get these deals over the line. Enzo to Chelsea, done deal. Well, like Terry says from the Football Terrorist, done deal is not complete deal, so that can still fall through. Until Fabrizio says it, and I've not seen anything from Fabrizio since before I came live. What's up, mate? Watching from Uganda. Much love, bro. Big up, bro. You know what I'm saying? My African brother. I'm Angolan, Cape Verdean, and Portuguese. So big up to you, man. Big up to the whole of Africa. You know what I mean? We're out here, caramba. Yeah? North side. Yeah, Tamzaki. Big up to you, man. What's this? The double is still on North side. We can still win the Premier League and the Europa League. Bro, Lokonga is worse than McTominay. Just send him back to Belgium League. Bro, this guy's a bum, bro. You speak truth, bro. I just speak it as I see it, bro. I'm not going to say things just for popularity. I see it. How I see it is how I say it. And like I said, just because I don't rate Lokonga doesn't mean he hasn't got the time to prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I could always be proven wrong. I don't mind. But what I see, I don't see nothing in this guy. And nothing in Fabio Vieira as well. So, you know, it is what it is, man. It's down to players to prove us wrong, not the other way around. So it's up to him, bro, because I ain't seen no performances from these guys. Lokonga is shit. Will finish out the top 4 if Party breaks down and the stupid Lokonga plays. It's ridiculous. Jorginho to Arsenal. You wish, bro. You wish. Jesus will be back at the beginning at March. Well, there you go. He'll be back in March then. But he ain't going to be match fit. And if he's not going to be match fit, who's going to rotate with Eddie Nketiah? Is Eddie Nketiah going to play every game? So we're going to count on him not getting injury, not going through a dry spell. Not, you know, what if he's not playing good enough? Like against Man City, he didn't have enough chances and he didn't score with the few chances that he was given. So this is what I'm saying. It's risky. It's risky. I'm sick and tired of this club playing risk. Let's go out there and get what needs to be done. We already knew when the transfer window opened that we needed to address the bench. I'm not hearing no chat from Edu. No chat. You wasted 20 days. I couldn't believe it. It's like deja vu. 20 days allowing Mudryk to take us for a dickhead about you're going to come here and then finesse. Nah, I'm done, bruv. You wasted 20 days. Now get me a midfielder and get me a striker. I don't care. Bearman watching, hit the like. Thoughts about Cancelo leaving City and Pep Guardiola targeting Ben Chilwell for 60 mil. This transfer window is mad. Listen, this transfer window is mad, bro. And listen, it is what it is. I don't know. I heard that there was a bust up. I don't know what it was about, to be honest with you, bro. I don't really keep up with other teams' news like that heavy. But it is what it is, man. I don't know what happened. But you know, Pep is, bro, this guy is his way or the highway. You already know. That's probably where Arteta got it from when he got rid of Ozil and Aubameyang. Is his way or the highway. And I get it, because you need to, you know, keep hold of the dressing room. Once you allow one bad egg to start, you know, doing. But at the end of the day, I just think Guardiola's rattled, bro. He come out and started questioning the mentality of his players, saying these men ain't hungry. These men want too much. You know what I mean? Like the Bible says, the year of the fat cow. Now it's the year of the skinny cow. Do you know what I'm saying? These men have been in the year of the fat cow for too long. They've been eating good, eating champagne, eating caviar. And now, you know, they don't look as hungry. Listen, for me, João Cancelo's been poor for a long time now, but that whole team hasn't been looking the same. It looks like they're still adjusting to play with an out-and-out striker like Haaland, and it just seems like, even though Arsenal lost against Man City in the FA Cup, they weren't amazing. They really weren't amazing. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. That's their problem. That's not my problem. I'm focusing on my team. You know what I mean? Damn, Mr. Stream, I was looking forward to you going in on Edu and Co. Just got home now, bro. Edu can go suck himself. This guy's a dickhead, bro. Absolute dickhead, just taking the piss with his dickhead deals. Budget half price, 75% off, meal deal, bucket chicken wing meal combo, fucking, you know what I mean? Car boot sale deals, bro, for players. You know how much they want for flipping Caicedo? Get it done. Get it done. Anyhow, Chelsea miss out on Enzo and get this deal over the line. That's 3 players they got off of us this transfer. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to absolutely lose it. Have you seen that Jorginho is an option in case Caicedo fails? Fab has just posted. Listen, if we got Jorginho, bro, like I already know certain man that Chelsea fan, they don't rate him, bro. If we get him, I'm gonna be fuming. Also need to go for McTominay as backup for Partey. Ings, really, please, let's stick to facts. Yeah, I didn't really know anything about that story, if I'm being completely honest. Caicedo has a great future, played in Independiente del Valle, one of the best South American teams, best young talent school, key Ecuador player. You should have seen him. You should have seen man Mark Messi. Listen, it is what it is, man. You need the wooden spoon too, bro. I'm going to get the wooden spoon out, bro, because I need at least 200 likes. You know what I'm saying? At least. Saludos from Ecuador. Big up to you, bro. I've been to Ecuador. I've been to Manta, Quito, Toalo. Where else have I been in? Yeah, man. I've been to Ecuador. But yeah, Ecuador is quite sick. It's quite good, man. I did enjoy Ecuador, man. I love going to South America. South America is lit, bro. Absolutely lit. All you need to do, learn how to dance some salsa, learn how to dance some bachata, and you're good. Learn a little bit of Spanish, and you're good. You know what I'm saying? You're good. South America is nice, but be careful. You do need to watch your back a bit. Northside, my G, bro. We need to sign a striker in the summer, but Caicedo is no excuses, now or never. If we want the Prem, that's what I'm saying, bro. We need it now. Jorginho coming to Arsenal by Fabrizio, dickhead, bro. It's not really Fabrizio's. It's not really Fabrizio. Well, maybe you're calling Jorginho the dickhead, but yeah. I don't want this guy, bro. How many times? Oh, no. This is actually getting me angry now, yeah? No. Spitty. How many times have we gone for our rivals' dead wood and it's not worked out? Welbeck, yeah? Who else have we gone through that with? David Luiz? No. I'm done with Project Deadwood of our oppositions. You know what I'm saying? Every time Chelsea, Man United, them man have got car boot sale, half price pizza, half price players. We go in there, and what do they do for us? Absolutely nothing. I'm sick and tired of it. I don't want Jorginho. This guy is done. And if he ain't good enough for Chelsea, he ain't good enough for us. No, I'm not on this half price. I'm not on this car boot sell players. I'm sick and tired of this bucaria. This ain't car boot sell. Man wants to shop in Harrods, bro. I don't want to shop in the car boot sell. Big up to the car boot sell. I'm not knocking the car boot sell. But what I'm trying to say, because man's going car boot sell this weekend, so don't get it twisted. Big up the car boot sells. You know what I'm saying? Man has to get deals out here. Credit crunch, electric bills going up. Look at this ring light. Burning my electric bill. I ain't trying to come for car boot sell. But all these half-price players, I don't need these players. I need ballers that's going to get me the league. That is the standard. The league. Now, I'm not going for Jorginho. Fuck Jorginho. I don't want Jorginho. No. Não vai aqui com essa conversa de Jorginho porque não quero esse jogador. Eu quero jogador de verdade. Eu quero mesmo jogador de verdade. I don't want Jorginho. I think we should get Jorginho from Chelsea. I think his experience will be massive for the title push. Bro, you're smoking crack. That's all I can say. You're smoking crack right now because there's no way. People kindly smash the likes and subscribe. Brother, honestly speaking, Tielemans is going to be a big liability. I think you mean liability in the Arsenal team. I don't need him. Bro, I don't want Tielemans. Do you know what I'm saying? Jorginho linked with Arsenal, bro. You man, clearly you lot have seen it, bro. This is some bullshit. This is some absolute bullshit. We won't get a striker, but we'll get a mid Trossard. Trossard was signed because he can play wide and up front. Hey, Northside, Fab just said Jorginho is an option in case Cancelo fails. Why are we already coming out if Cancelo fails? This is what I'm talking about. This is why this club pisses me off. It's all the time car boot sell fucking... Bro, the amount of times I see this club miss out on deals. We could have got João Felix, didn't want to pay it. We could have got flipping Basuma last season, didn't want to pay it. And yeah, he's flopping at Tottenham. I don't give a shit. For 20 mil, I'll take that risk. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going for fucking Jorginho. No, I don't want this guy, bro. He doesn't even know, bro. He doesn't even know himself. I swear he's Brazilian, but he plays for Italy. He's confused. He doesn't even know what's going on. He doesn't even know what day it is. My guy's going to Rodizio down the road, getting a little flipping Brazilian barbecue. You don't know what's going on. Now, I don't want this filler that put at the club. No. I'm swear down, Edu, if you get this guy, bro, fucking job for the boys with this guy. Job for the fucking boys. What? Because he's Brazilian, the Brazilian connection. What's up with everyone that's to fucking speak Portuguese? I speak Portuguese. Do you want to sign me up? Fucking hell. It's getting me vexed now. I don't want this filler that put the Jorginho. I'm sick and tired of Jorginho. Nah, man, done with that guy, bro. The Chelsea fans are done with this guy. I don't want this guy. Nah, leave me out. I don't want him, bruv. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him. I don't want him. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck that. Taking the piss. Get me vexed. I need to lock this off as well. I need to go eat dinner. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea got Fabregas. We get a wash Jorginho. This is what I'm saying, bro. My days. This is what I'm saying. This club always wants to fucking do budget. This club always want to do pound land deals. Pound land deals all the time. They don't exist anymore. Pay the money. You want to play? Pay the money, bro. It's that simple. First bid, second bid, third bid, fucking bid for who? Bid for my mum, bid for what? I'm done. Put the fucking money down. I'm getting fucking fed up of this shit. We are going for the title. No one expected it. Now give this manager what he needs. So if he underachieves, the end of the season, no excuse. You got your striker, you got your CDM, you got your midfielder. That's it. Now just keep this up to the end of the season. But no, these men want to leave it to chance. He doesn't have adequate replacement for fucking Partey, nor Xhaka. He don't have replacement for flipping Nketiah. I'm done, bruv. We really got a taster. Okay, it's worked out right now that Jesus is injured and Nketiah, but we don't know if Nketiah is going to keep banging till Jesus is back. I don't want to leave it to Arsenal. Always leave it to chance. And what happens? It works against us. Nah, man, I'm done with this shit. Fuck Jorginho. I don't want this guy, bruv. I don't want this guy. And I'm telling you right now, if we sign him, all these Arsenal super reds and all, get behind him, get behind him. Now, fuck that, man. Bun this guy, bruv. I don't want Jorginho. Fuck Jorginho, bruv. I'm sick and tired of it, bruv. Man's getting hot as well. Like, it's getting hot in this bitch. This is dickhead transfer links. I'm done with that. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm telling you, Bargain FC. Caramba, caralho. Este tema é fudeu. Nah, bro, I'm telling you, bro, my head's gone, bro. My head's gone. Listen, I'm going to wrap this up, people. Big up. 209 people locked in right now. Make sure you hit the like button, bro. Don't be a filo da puta. Hit the like button. It don't cost you nothing. I'm not asking you for a super chat. Don't be a viado your whole life. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If we get another Chelsea, Man United, Deadwood, sack the lot of them. Bro, facts, bro. You know what I mean? Do you know how much Deadwood we got? Silvestri, Welbeck, David Luiz, all these washed players. Where did it take us? Nowhere. Nowhere. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm done. I'm trying to win the league, not fucking just get top 4, man. That ain't no trophy. Everyone's talking about Jorginho. It's ridiculous. We pick up unnecessary Chelsea. Good luck, bro. Bruv, I'm telling you right now, bruv. I'm telling you right now, I'm done. I'm done right now. £5 million bid here and there. This is some job thing. Overpay, then worry about the summer. That's what I'm saying. And if they didn't want to overpay, then why didn't we get the flipping business done in the first couple of days of the transfer window? Why didn't you? Then is the time that you can try to haggle. Not with 1 day to go. Fucking hell. Now, honestly, this club, man, this is what I'm saying. You're toxic. You're the club. Shut up, man. Been seeing this shit for 20 years. I'm sick and tired of it. Get the business done early. I don't give a shit. I'm telling you right now, by the end of tomorrow, I better see Moses Caicedo and I better see a striker or else I'm letting it rip. You know what I mean? I'm telling you right now, I'm sick and tired of it, bro. I'm sick and tired. I just want to see my club do everything they can to win the league, not leave it to chance. And on that bombshell, listen, make sure you like and subscribe. Northside LDN. If you want to hear real talk, not sucking off and going what's popular on Twitter, what's popular on Instagram, what's popular to say with the Super Reds, come back to the channel. I say it as I see it. I don't give a shit. And it is what it is, bro. I want the best for my club. I want my club to win the Premier League. We are in an excellent position. And if Arsenal do not capitalize on this, Man United are coming back. I've been very impressed with Ten Hag. 6 months. And look at the way he's got Man United sourcing. Yes, we beat them. But this manager's been here for 3 years, coming up 4 years. That manager's only been there for 6 months. And look what he's doing. Man United are coming back. You got Liverpool falling off a cliff. Chelsea, they're going to be serious right now. You can see the players that they're getting. They're going to need to bed them in. But Chelsea aren't like Arsenal and Liverpool. They're not going to be, oh, we'll buy little players bit by bit. They're trying to get right back to where they were before. Yeah? So we have Man United resurgence. Chelsea doing a resurgence. You know what I'm saying? And we can't rest on our laurels right now. We can't. Newcastle have got money. Newcastle already And this is when Newcastle was towards relegation. They already picked us for certain players. Last January, Newcastle were in a relegation position. Yeah? They go out there, get certain players. Their players are taking a piss when they sign. Guimarães taking a piss when he signed for them. So I'm not hearing none of that. They are on the way up. There's 3 clubs on the way up. If we don't go out in this transfer window in the next 24 hours and get what needs to be done, certain players are not just going to want to come to Arsenal. We can make ourselves attractive to the point we don't need to sell ourselves to certain players. They will see that we won the league and they want to play with us, like it was back in the day when I grew up. Players wanted to play for Arsenal because they know that we challenge for major honours and we win them. So go out there and do what needs to be done. And that's all I got to say. Edu, get your flipping TV Family Guy box head off of the flipping sofa, yeah, and go and get the players that are necessary. And I'm sick and tired. And you better not. If you buy Jorginho, yeah, I'm telling you right now, I'm coming for your head top. You and Arteta, I swear that I'm not having it. Don't even try to come with those flipping Poundland £5 plus add-ons for flipping Deadwood Jorginho. I'm not having it, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Get the flipping big boy Moses Caicedo do over the line, get me a striker, and I'm Northside and I'm out. Get these Phillies that Puta Edu actually doing their work and actually doing what they actually paid millions of pounds a year to do, which is getting deals over the line and making us competitive and actually going for league titles and Champions Leagues. I'm out.